Oh my goodness. Deliberately conjoined twins.
Breaking boundaries. That's so brave of us to come out as conjoined.
Dude, people will be able to like run like loops through my like earlobes and stuff. I'm gonna be so famous.
Pirates really are like the janitors of the ocean.
They're unsung heroes.
And action, baby. I looked at the wrong spot at first. Welcome back to A Couple of Fellas video.
Yeah, we want to thank the crew this time. You guys, we do it for you, you know. They help us out. This project would not be able to be done without our lovely cast and crew of editors, sound people, videographers.
Holding the boom. We got the whole deal.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
6 sets of lights. Really gets us from all angles. Yeah.
This one goes out.
It's quality. This is what you come here for, and we know that you want us to deliver.
And we know that you're all unpaid interns. Well, I didn't mean unpaid. You're gonna get paid eventually, like we promised.
Unpaid thus far.
Yeah, exactly. But you're all waiting. You're gonna get a big check right at the end. It's better for tax reasons. Trust me. Like, it's fine. Okay, so you'll get paid.
It's not the way my checking account's set up. The way it works. I gotta transfer. There's 3-day wait.
Exactly. Yeah. If
Kevin
you take
Hartman.
one big lump sum, you end up keeping more of it at the end of the day because we're gonna be giving it to you in cash. So like,
very lumpy.
yeah.
This sum.
But
Promise.
yeah, little Jimmy over there. How about you stay still, okay? I see you moving that boom mic around,
Yeah.
but
And we're bring your son to work day.
let's be a little more professional, buddy. Thanks.
So, God damn it. Anyway, what were we going to start on before we had to recognize these bastards?
Were we going to start on anything? Is this how
Oh,
you
right. Recognizing these wonderful humans.
Man.
How have you been?
How have I been? Dude, busy, good, fine, okay, not great sometimes. You know how life is.
Your beard's looking extra full.
Dude, yeah, I need to clean this whole situation up for you guys watching the video at home. I've realized that I gotta be less ugly if I'm gonna be on video all the time. What's up?
I'm over here. Eyes on me.
Eyes on you? I'm talking to the audience right now.
They're watching us have a podcast. This isn't a broadcast in that sense.
Are we not broad? Have you not been uploading these videos? I haven't
Wait,
checked
you are
a single.
uploading?
No. Yeah. But yeah, you know, I don't know. Things are good. Things are bad. Exciting moves being made. Bad at going to the gym lately. Falling a little inconsistent. Got to fix that. But
Relatable.
hopefully, as stuff starts to clear up, I'll be able to get my grind back. Because, dude, not to be like, hey, how about that weather lately? But, dude, holy shit, how about that weather lately, dude?
Unbelievable.
I know.
I haven't brought a coat with me anywhere in the last week.
Yeah, and also, since we're so low on recorded episodes, this is going to be going up around the time that the weather started getting nice.
Hey,
It'll actually
look at that.
be relatable.
A week and a half ago.
Yeah, it's not going to be like June or something.
We'll fix that. Next episode, hopefully, will also be today, and then the one after, and the one after that, hopefully also. We got to step it up a little bit on the back recording.
There is something to be said for timely episodes, though.
There's also something to be said for having safety.
That's true. That's true.
Like a couple, even.
Right.
Untimestamped, just standalone episodes that we can keep in the vault.
We haven't released
Like all the ones I haven't uploaded.
Right, of course.
Aren't
Oh
we
yeah,
bi-weekly?
our vast bank. That's right.
Aren't we bi-weekly?
Oh no.
As
Have
in
I been
every
doing
other week.
Yeah.
Not twice a week.
Oh my god, could you, dude? There
I'll start a solo podcast.
are like YouTubers who like the daily vlog people. Could you imagine doing that? Like just recording your whole day every day and uploading every single day to YouTube.
It sounds horribly unhealthy.
It ruins people, dude. Like
That doesn't shock me at all.
that was a thing for a while. I don't know if it still is, because I mean, there's still like vloggers and stuff, but I don't know if they do stuff like that.
Who is Ludwig? I think is a super big Twitch streamer.
He's a
I
Twitch
think.
streamer, right?
Yeah, he was doing something recently where every sub added an hour or something, or 10 minutes or something to how long he stayed awake. But,
yeah.
Or stayed on stream, rather.
Right.
So he was at like 10 days straight. Like he slept on stream. He just had it running for more than 10 days.
Yeah, dude, Ludwig's huge. That
Well,
makes
he
a
got a
of
lot more
sense.
subs.
Yeah, dude, that's the game these people play. Like
5 minutes for a sub, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, dude.
And it's $5 a sub. So I think at last calculation, a day or two ago, when Brody told me, it was like 42 grand he had made just from this.
Jesus.
I
Dude,
know.
streaming does seem like a lot of fun, but like in a lot of the ways, if that is your main thing, you are so just at the whim of an audience.
And you're so tied to
I
it.
mean, any
Well,
content creation, really.
yeah, but build your abilities and base and all, and it's more stable.
Yeah, because streaming, if you stop doing it, people stop paying for it.
Makes sense.
Whereas like YouTube, people stay subscribed, and like, you know, if someone doesn't come out with a video ever, like, or only does it rarely, it's like, oh yeah, I'll stay subscribed because I want to know when the next one comes out without having to look for it. But yeah, Twitch, man, you got to be on there all the time, especially because so many subscriptions on Twitch are from Amazon Prime. You get a free Prime sub if you're an Amazon Prime member, but you have to choose someone every month to give it to. Like, you can't just give it to someone and auto renew it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's pretty nifty. That's a cool partnership.
It is a cool partnership. I'm sure that streamers wish that they were permanent.
Probably, but
although they do get thrown around in like gambles. Like, two Twitch streamers will be playing Smash against each other. Like, all right, winner gets 5 gift subs or something like that.
ooh, that's fun. That's cool. Sub economy.
Exactly.
I like it.
Yeah.
A sub economy of subs.
Yeah.
Very nice. I have to sneeze.
It's
You talk.
complicated. Okay.
I'm trying to hold it off.
No, okay, so Zane, how does it feel? I need you to answer me, buddy. Come on, you can power through this. Tingly. Oh no, has it left? Just when you needed it most?
No, I beat it down. We're good.
I
don't need to sneeze. I lied.
I've never sneezed once in my life.
False. I sneezed once. 2002 in a movie theater.
Dude, is it true that pugs' eyes pop out when they sneeze? Because I've heard that
like
before.
A little bit or all the way out?
Like, or that it's
I
like,
don't think they can eject their eyeballs.
Yeah, like that's exactly
predators.
what I've heard. No.
Like a paddle ball?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just like too much like air pressure behind this very slightly held like mucusy ball. And
I've never heard of that happening.
Okay.
But it sounds horrifying.
Could you imagine your pug? Oh my god, your dog comes over to you looking like a zombie with its eyeball hanging out. Yeah.
Oh.
Like, how do they, like, are they just like rolling around in agony? I don't know. We can look that up on YouTube.
I feel like there's not a lot of pain receptors in that. Like, I think it's not good, but with an eye deorbitaled, I think that it's not like straight up agony. I feel like I've seen a couple of medical videos of like a patient holding their eyeball dangling.
Right.
And they put it back in. It's possible.
Huh.
A vet, I'm not so sure. It might be like a $4,000 surgery to reinsert your pug eye.
Yeah, could
or
you imagine you just gotta like
a $70 cut and sew.
Could you imagine it's that simple that all you have to do is just like kind of
Push
pop
it.
it back into place? Yeah. Yeah.
Breathe it off, dust it on your shirt.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, what would that feel like
Horrible.
to have like imagine there was no pain, but you had an eye like a chameleon that could kind of like come out and go in different directions, or you could like manipulate it around. What would your field of vision look like? Because you see a
Shit
single...
would get weirdly blurred because our brains are wired to integrate the visual information.
Oh,
we're
and they would
getting.
like overlay each other?
You would get like probably weird stretching and blurring between the two fields as they angled apart and split in a non-standard binocular way.
Do you think that there would be a way to adapt to it and like make it useful?
Probably.
Like for a human.
There was an experiment I heard about in elementary school where they put like kind of like drunk glasses on someone that flipped their vision upside down, like vertical flipped. And after 10 days, I think it was, they started seeing correctly again. Like their brain relearned how to process it and flipped, and they were seeing normal with the glasses on. But then when they took it off, it was like another 8 days they were flipped because their brain had to unlearn that behavior.
This is something you could absolutely experiment with in VR. Like this is what
Oh,
this would be a
like
perfect
if your
application.
Each eye pointed with your hand
with like
instead.
a different analog stick. Yeah. What
chameleon sight?
Yeah,
VR experience.
Exactly. Would that just be unintelligible like nonsense to us?
It would be very hard to understand, at least at first.
At first, how we should we try this?
We got to make the app, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know how to program that fucking. I don't know how to do anything.
Yeah,
close
it'll be
to
called
that.
Seizures, the app. It'll have an epilepsy trigger warning that'll cover our ass.
It'll be an app phenomenon to match Flappy Bird, both in its broad appeal and harsh critical reviews.
Yeah.
Sip, sip.
Absolutely. Cheers. Nice. Dude, how easy would it be to lose a pet chameleon? Do you think that
Pretty
that's an
easy.
issue? Like, would you let it, like,
Wander? No.
wander your house?
Unattended? No.
Yeah, you wouldn't?
No.
What if it had a hamster ball that had, like, jingles to it, so you always knew where it was?
I don't see as much purpose in letting the lizard go around in the hamster ball. I don't think they would get much out of it, but
You don't think so?
Sure.
You don't think lizards like to wander? You don't think that they have a sense of adventure?
probably not while sealed in this plastic ball. They're kind of pretty chill, you know?
Yeah, but they move around. They don't just sit there all day.
Most of their time they're sitting. That's an ectoderm or whatever. They gotta sun themselves.
That's true. And also, they don't really got feet for running. They got little Lego man hands.
Yeah, Lego Man mittens.
Yeah.
Stupid ass two-toe split way fucking grippy boys.
Dude, you can just hand them things and they just instinctively grab them. I don't want a pet chameleon, but I want someone else to have one so I can hand it things and just see that in
So
real
I can
life.
hand it.
Like maybe a little
Kung
sword,
Fu
like
action
3D
grip.
printed.
G.I. Joe action figures in the 80s with Kung Fu grip.
Yeah, exactly.
Just grabs
I
on.
want to hand it little nunchucks. I want to handle a little katana.
Dream pet. What house or property situation would you need for it? What is like the absolute wildest in my dreams pet? Mike Tyson got a tiger.
Can I guarantee that this thing is like domesticated, or is it like? Because I don't want a wild animal that'll never be my pal.
Give me both.
Okay, which one first?
Yeah, the one that came to mind where you said, does it have to be domesticated?
Okay, so it'll follow my every follow my every whim, but like it's my pal.
You can
it's-
live with it.
Yeah, it's house trained.
Monkeys are pretty high on my list. Like a capuchin monkey would be pretty
man.
sick.
Yeah.
But that's either situation for me. Like you could do that.
Yeah.
People have those.
A bird would be kind of cool. A pet that can fly. It can be trained to do tricks like grab you things and like.
Chameleon also can grab things. Put that on the pros
Yeah,
list.
true, but it can't bring them to you very quickly.
Cons list.
Yeah. A mosquito would be kind of dope.
What? Oh, just one that you can. What would you use that for? To annoy people or assault people who are bothering you?
I would use it to create a bond like you would with any pet. These are not tools. These are God's lovely creatures.
Mosquitoes are. I disagree.
He would just sit on your arm, fly around. What's not to love
There's
about
better options.
without biting you? He's at least better than every mosquito that does bite you.
That's. Huh.
Can't
Once.
disagree there.
That's the level. That's the level of impress or happiness I get from that. Oh.
Yeah.
One time.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not biting me. Oh.
What do you mean one time? He's around you all the time. He's your pet. He loves you.
Yeah, just like, whenever I eventually realize that it's been the same one and I haven't been bit, look at
No,
that.
you could definitely train him. So if you have
Afterwards, what the fuck do I care?
no, you can train him. If you make sure he's clean, you clean him every day like a responsible
You
mosquito.
clean him?
Yeah, you clean him every day so he's like sterile like a responsible mosquito owner. And then if you have plain boring water, he can go to the Mio thing, slurp some up, come over, spray it into your water.
100 times.
No, this is a big mosquito.
I hate this more and more.
He's real fleshy.
Whoa.
He's kind of thick.
Flesh toned.
Yeah, he flies a little slower because of it. He's kind of pathetic, but like he's a good servant. Yeah, he doesn't fly quite straight. Like he's struggling the whole way.
All right, crippled mosquito. That's the best choice.
Well, no,
so
that's
far.
my choice. You can't copy me. What you got?
No, I'm going capuchin monkey way ahead of mosquito.
Okay, that's a close second, probably.
But there's other options. There's Freya. That's hard to beat off the bat.
Yeah. She checks all the boxes.
If it's not going to be a problem, a chimp would be cool. Maybe a bonobo. They're funnier.
Griffins don't count, right? Like mythical creatures. That's not a good one.
I don't see why not. This is our podcast.
Without getting back into which Pokemon is the best to have.
Yeah, no Pokemon allowed.
Yeah, of course.
Yes,
yeah.
mythical creatures.
We've explored that.
I want a Gorgon.
All right. But now what if it's like one that only if it's like reasonably domesticated?
Like
you can't
monkey.
You think
fits.
you think you can domesticate
Yeah, I
a
think
capuchin
people
monkey?
legit have them as pets. People are street performers with them. People teach them to steal things.
Oh, true.
I think there's a pretty high
Don't
level
they
of
also steal things
intelligence.
when they're wild?
Yeah, probably. Well, at least the ones who have been living near people and have learned those behaviors.
Yeah, no, dude, a monkey would be a great pet, but like, would it get?
But to do that, I would want a super, super, super sick tree house, like a multi-story.
Oh, he needs a jungle gym.
You know how sick that
spoil
would be?
him.
I want to live like Zaboomafoo, basically.
Oh yeah, see that's right. You said like place
Yeah.
and pet.
Are you gonna get a
mosquito?
ranch?
Yeah, for the mosquito, I want to be living in
A tiny home?
tiny, shitty, smelly, worn down, no electricity, water running is brown.
And if I
That's
get a
where
second
wanna
pet,
live.
cockroach.
Yeah. Because he will survive me and tell my stories. He will outlive me for certain. Whether it's nuclear blast or anything, that cockroach will go on to tell the
Or
great
even
tales of
nuclear.
me. Yeah, exactly.
Could be either.
Yeah.
Do you work on nuclear or nuclear submarines?
Nuclear.
Have you heard anyone routinely say nuclear?
Not at work, no.
Okay.
No.
That would be funny if that
Yeah.
survived. There's Jim.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I don't think because I would have picked up on it. I would have been like, "That's not how you say that word."
In this place of all places.
Yeah. Right.
This is holy ground for nuclear subs.
Yeah.
Anything new at work? Anything interesting?
Whew.
Have any revelations in terms of how you want to apply yourself in your career, or is this too existential a question for this podcast?
Yeah, I'll keep my career insights to the off microphone talk for now, but yeah, work's good, man. Work's great. Who doesn't love work, man? How about you? Work?
Throw back to our sponsor, the U.S. government.
We need a water cooler on this green screen right now.
Right, for commercial? Okay, wait, we can put that in.
Yeah.
Right. For a second, I thought you meant we needed to get a water cooler for between us.
I mean,
As
I
a prop.
love practical effects as much as the next guy, but like right now we're working with a budget that the one-off water cooler gag, I don't know if that's going to be worth it.
Fine. Right now,
Although,
this one's not cooled, though.
if we had an empty jug, we could make that work. That we're just leaning
Part of
on
our
right
set?
here. Yeah, exactly.
We could make our set like a little potted plant and water cooler at the office.
Make it like
an office hallway could be our set.
Why would I ever do that? I have that already. I already
Because
spent
you're not
time-
recording there.
Our set?
It's not set up like an office. We don't have a water cooler for it.
Right.
I'm saying that's just how we could decorate our set to then record in.
To look like an office.
Like literally a water cooler, yeah.
Okay,
like our
okay.
conversations are taking place at the water cooler.
Oh.
What
just as
part
like
of that was not landing?
What? No, okay.
I thought I was explicit.
Let me.
Let me be more explicit. Fuck you.
The goal that I thought you were trying to achieve was to make the set look like an office in every way.
No, not a whole office.
But just to make a recurring and like the podcast would be rebranded to like water cooler talk.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay. Same page. We got there. That's
Yeah, and we stand. We have to wear slacks.
Oh. Yeah, and like a button down.
Yeah. We'll dress well and talk poorly.
Right. And then like on Fridays we'll wear like a Hawaiian shirt because we're like the
Yeah.
funny guy in the office. We're like the cool guy.
Fuck you, dude. I wore a Hawaiian shirt to work this week.
I wore a Hawaiian shirt to work every single Friday.
We used
when
to do
people
that.
came to the office, yeah.
Yeah, we did Hawaiian Fridays back when I worked at CH.
And then once it started getting cold, some of us
Flannel
started.
Fridays.
Yeah, we left. We departed for Flannel Fridays.
Same-sies.
We jumped
Look at us
ship.
twinning.
Some people stand the Hawaiian Fridays though, even when it started getting cold. God bless them, warriors.
It's the same kids in high school that wore shorts year-round.
Yeah, I mean they didn't just walk into work in Hawaii, and they were wearing coats and such while driving. But
We had one of those at my office.
yeah,
I could imagine flip-flops, shorts, Hawaiian shirt, sandals, Velcro sandals.
Velcro sandals into the office.
No, I could just imagine this.
Oh,
This character exists.
Bathing
I've
suit.
met these people. I've met these bathing suits.
bathing suit, puka bead necklace, dreadlocks. Yeah, sunglasses.
Todd,
Yeah,
probably.
slightly tanned but slightly burning. Got some sunscreen on their nose.
This is going a lot of directions. It's hard for me to keep track.
The kind of guy. That kind of guy.
Oh, those fucking kinds of guys.
Yeah.
You love to see them. Love to hang.
Yeah, they're definitely fellas.
Speaking of which, we're veering off course. We should go
Are
back
we?
to fellas.
Was there a course? When were we on course to veer off?
Irregardlessly,
Yes.
would you rather?
A fan
That's
favorite.
our course.
Oh, the course has been re-gotten onto.
Yeah, re-gotten onto. That's exactly
It's a
how I
verb.
would have said it.
Yeah, it's a preposition more likely,
All right.
actually.
Would you rather
Hmm.
road trip yourself, cross country, Connecticut to California, coast to coast, sea to sea,
Sea to shining sea.
east to west? Yes. I was thinking sea, like the letter to sea.
Coast to coast.
Yeah.
Sea to sea.
Or Connecticut to California.
Oh, wow. So many levels.
At least 3 that I count, but I can't count past 3, so you're going to have to let me know if we go farther.
Okay, I'll keep track.
That's as many as I've got.
I'm a level diver.
Would you rather make that drive
Mm.
yourself?
Right. C2C
Yes.
in every way.
Yes. With 2 weeks to do it, and you can do whatever you want along the way and plan your own route,
Right.
but it's just you. Or do the drive, and you get like 6 days, but you can bring 2 friends.
By myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Solo
6
tourism,
days
don't
to
mind.
go-
It's 3,000 miles of driving, more or less.
I
mean, you can do the drive in 6-7 days. When we drove cross country for moving, that was about what it took. But you lose the tourism, the routes.
Yeah, exactly. At that point, you're just driving.
Yeah,
You
it's a
know?
road trip with friends versus a road trip with tourism solo.
Yeah.
And a
no,
lot of time in the car by yourself solo.
Yeah, but there's like the time by myself in the car. Yeah, that I'd rather see all this stuff with people. Obviously, that's the ideal. But yeah, just driving with nothing to do but like look out the windows and like stop at hotels and to eat and piss and stuff. Like, even if I'm with people, that just doesn't seem like a fun activity. I think that doing a solo road trip does sound like a fun activity, just not as fun as doing it like with a group of people.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think that's where I land.
But the road trip part is more valuable than the company if you're making that distant drive.
yeah.
Fair enough.
And is this isn't to like end up? Oh yeah, it's coast to coast. So this is purely for the trip.
Fair enough. I guess
You
I
know
would
what I
feel
mean?
different if you were going there to hang out with people than even easier.
Let's say I was moving across the country or very far away and I had to drive. Like, yeah, I'd rather drive with people. If I'm like, oh shit, I actually have to be there. My work starts, whatever. Like, then I would rather but yeah, if this is purely a vacation and exploration, a voyaging to learn lands unseen, then yeah, I'd rather do it myself.
Okay.
For longer. How about you? Have I convinced you?
Yeah, I mean, I've done a decent amount of solo traveling myself, so I do tend to enjoy that anyway.
Right.
So
yeah,
I
you're
think,
practiced.
Yeah, I think that I would choose that one probably.
Mm.
Plus, if we were taking my car, none of my friends can drive stick, so it would be me driving all the time anyway.
Yeah, true. It definitely
In
changes.
a real practical question.
I feel like it just wouldn't be your car then, which is kind of cool. But yeah, I think it would definitely change the things I do though if I wasn't with people. Like if I was like, let's say I made a stop in Vegas or something, like
Not
if
going
I'm
to
by
a
myself,
casino.
I might go to a casino. I might still gamble a little bit, like, but as far as like clubbing and stuff like that, like there's no way I'm just going to a bar or a club.
I would probably go to a bar, but I probably wouldn't go bar hopping or very far, you know? Like, oh, there's a good one a couple blocks
Yeah,
over.
oh yeah.
I'll
I might go
bar.
to a bar for drinks, but I'm not like
Yeah, going out.
going out trying to meet people.
I don't know, I might.
I might see a show. I might do that if I was by myself.
I stayed up till 5 a.m. when the club shut down in Estonia, and I went there by myself.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I walked in, and I was like, what's a good way to do this? Because everyone's dancing, and I'm like, all right, it is 11:45 at night, and I
Mhm.
just got here. I walked to, like, a couple of tables and was like, yeah, I'm kind of doing some solo traveling. I'm not here with any friends. You got space? Like, want to hang out? I'll buy a round of drinks.
Mhm.
And, like, the second or third table was like, all right, sure, join us. And it was one of the girls'
wow.
birthdays. She was there with her sister, her mom, and a handful of their friends.
Yeah.
And I just hung out with them and danced until like 5 a.m. when the club shut down.
Oh wow.
People were so friendly.
Yeah.
If you're willing to be like, fuck it, they're not going to know me ever again anyway. What's a little bit of embarrassment?
Let me try to ruin their night. No, but like.
The first group was like, no.
Yeah, which is like,
that's
fair enough.
super fair.
I'm
No
a
worries.
I'm a big dude stranger. Like,
Oh yeah, I forget.
you know what I mean?
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
I don't mind doing it solo. That'd be fun. Even a cross-country one. I would have a good time stopping at, like, restaurants and bars as I was going across the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
Even by myself. Yeah, that would be fun. I would pick that.
Yeah, talking to strangers with no context for me is something that's just never come naturally. Like, literally just like, and I guess being at a bar at a social place is a context to like enough to like start a conversation or initiate a conversation with someone. But so often, like, if I'm at a party and I'm in the same circle of friends and like maybe I don't know some of them, maybe I don't know most of them, like I feel like I can still, present myself and like make conversation. But yeah, just walking up to a stranger in a public place, like, oh man.
I'll be honest, I'm so starved for social interactions that is something I've been actively looking forward to. Like the chance to make conversation with, like, I'm excited again to hone the skills of conversation and extroversion and go either at a bar with a bunch of us or like when we do the next weekend trip and we all get to do something in public.
Yeah.
Whatever, just to like chat people up. I love meeting people and I'm missing it.
Yeah.
I'm excited for it.
That's so funny that you say you're excited to hone the skills because I don't always.
I'm sure I'm going to be awkward at it, but like I miss when it was fun and effortless to just like chat up someone I don't know and not worry about it. So I want to get back to that.
I feel like quarantine is definitely like, I don't know, maybe just what's the word? Atrophy that like mental muscle of like just talking to strangers naturally, casually, like.
For sure.
Without
saying just weather and how's work.
Yeah, right.
Pandemic.
Yeah, because I mostly just talk to people I'm like very comfortable with now, I'm not out
seriously.
there meeting new people.
Rarely.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, how's Bumble? Or whatever the hell you're on.
How's Bumble?
Any movement? How are the ranks?
No, dude, the thing is like I've been in one spot for a little too long. Like
New London?
Yeah, it's like it's automatically like pushing my age range. It's automatically pushing like my distance range.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like
you're scraping bucket.
I may have outlived this town. Yeah, who knows?
Sex drive just can't be stopped.
The dating scene of this town. Yeah,
raging libido tore a hole through the center of the city.
I've been through every eligible woman. This town has nothing to offer me.
Through, on, and inside. Yeah, okay.
We can drop it. Yeah, we could drop it before we get double canceled.
There's always Grindr.
There is always Grindr, but yeah, I probably wouldn't be scraping there either. I'd probably be getting the cream of the crop kind of stuff. Yeah. Wow, I mumbled that whole sentence. That was not impressive.
There's just introspection. You're thinking about it. Anyway,
my thoughts move far too fast from my mouth. If you're a genius, you would get it.
My brain moves far too slow. An interesting dilemma.
If only we could split my left brain and your left brain and swap them.
Dude, what if we just sewed our heads together?
And then we attached our brains with electrical wires because that's all that brains are like electrical
What
pulses.
if we buy 2 Neuralinks from Elon Musk and duct tape them together in the middle?
Yeah, and plug them into the same socket.
We could be the first deliberately conjoined twins.
Oh my goodness, deliberately conjoined twins.
Breaking boundaries. That's so brave of us to come out as conjoined.
Dude, could you imagine that's like a thing that like happens
down the forearm?
someone in a couple's like, "What? You don't love me? You won't get conjoined with me?" Like this is the next step. Like,
what? Okay. If you had to get conjoined to your spouse and that was just the way shit was done from this point on.
Yeah.
Barring the issue of you not having found an eligible spouse.
Right.
What part of your body would you choose to have conjoined?
Nose and mouth so I die. I don't want to be conjoined.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now taking the coward's option off the table.
And if I really love this woman, she wouldn't want to live in that situation.
Yeah, the way it works is you just share a job, I guess. I don't know.
Touch butts.
Yeah. Butt to butt is an option. Maybe side cheek. It might make reproduction difficult. Like my first thought was, what's the most useless part? Ooh, pinky toe. But walking would suck. Like you're in a 3-legged race the whole time. But I want my hands free. Like, ooh.
Yeah.
Elbow would be interesting. You'd have like 3.5 limbs because you get jointed at the elbow.
Yeah.
Like, here, touch your elbow to mine. If this is where we were conjoined, we would still have, like, some.
Well, what if they had to, like, move in the same plane? You know what I mean?
It would be
Follow me. Like,
It would be close. Like, maybe this much would be okay, but
I
you
feel
wouldn't
like
be
we're
able to
cracking
do
bone.
that.
Are we connected at the bone?
You can do a little bit. No, like skin and flesh, maybe some muscle.
So we just rip it?
No,
No, there's a vital
I think you're looking
artery
at this
in
wrong.
between.
Yes, we pass.
And wherever it's
We
conjoined.
reroute the aortas through it
Yeah, through the conjoined part.
till death do us part.
Yeah.
Till death do us part.
Oh, that's a good name for a movie or a book about this exact
Deliberately
situation.
conjoining people.
Yeah, it's like stuck together but less
That's
funny.
a New Age church ceremony if I've ever heard
It's
one.
a New Age human centipede. Less crass. That's basically what that movie was.
You're right.
Well,
but it was
not
a
intentionally,
throuple.
but like forced
But for a throuple.
conjoining. Yeah.
Ass to mouth should have been the right answer. I like
Oh.
South Park's mix. Should I eat what was it, like Jello or the fugu fish?
Yeah, it was the cuttlefish or the vanilla pudding. Yeah. Yeah.
The cuttlefish. Oh God, yeah.
That
That show is irreverent to the nines.
I haven't watched the new special.
I haven't watched most of what they've done. When
But,
did the
like,
special come out?
Somewhat recently, it was like all about like the vaccine, and it was like called the vaccine special.
Oh wait, I might have watched that actually.
Yeah, and like QAnon and stuff.
It was pretty funny, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I still need to get around to
We
it.
could check it out again. I don't know.
Friggin' oh wait, no, it's free online.
Okay. Hey,
Yeah, figure out later. What's up?
another hypothetical.
Okay. Wait, what was our answer? How do we figure out the last one?
Solo.
That was the question we feared.
We're
What?
solo road tripping.
Okay, I was wondering how did we get from there to there, but we don't need to go through it. Listeners, you can rewind. Next question.
Whoever edits it will figure that out.
Yeah, exactly.
Next question.
Mm-hmm.
As a pug would do, not that you are a pug in this hypothetical,
Right.
would you rather, if a sneeze catches you by surprise,
Mm-hmm.
one of your two eyes pops out, it can be put back in? Maybe with practice you could even put it in yourself, but it's certainly an inconvenience.
Okay.
And if you know it's coming and you close your eyes, and sneeze, you're good. But if it catches you by surprise, pop goes an eye.
Okay.
Or
every
every time you piss, your earlobes grow by about an inch. Resets each night. Yeah. Bet you never had to think this deep.
If I have a question.
Yeah.
If I have like pretty long ears at the end of the day, earlobes, and I get the big gauges in them, what happens when I wake up the next day?
Those would stay, and then that would start going down farther.
I'm going for the fucking biggest ever world record, dude. I'm gauging this thing. In 2 days, I will have trash cans in my earlobes, dude. I will be able to...
This is making lemonade out of lemons.
Dude, people will be able to, like, run, like, loops through my, like, earlobes and stuff. I'm going to be so famous. Yeah, dude, I can make, like, cool hairstyles with, like...
With the earlobe?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just gotta... And then, like... The thing is, it's going to be heartbreaking when one day I get, like, pretty drunk or
and
something.
you take your gauges out, and it just
Yeah,
shrinks back
and
to normal.
I take my my steamroller-sized gauges out, and I
You
wake up the
untether
next
yourself
day,
from the steamroller.
and I'm nobody again.
My identity wiped
yeah,
away.
Exactly. My earlobe-based identity. I'm taking that. What about you?
I'm going to go with a different strategy to probably the same answer.
Okay.
I'm just going to hold my piss a lot.
Oh, okay. That's okay, too. Yeah.
I'm going to try and make it to 2 bathroom breaks a day.
Right. I wonder if there's a way that you could keep it.
You know what? Fuck that. Never mind. Eye patch.
Okay.
It'll just bounce back in. Keep it trapped.
Oh, yeah. Very true. Yeah, you could be the next Dan Crenshaw /
Mhm.
Patchy the Pirate.
Yeah.
Is that offensive to Dan Crenshaw? I know he doesn't.
Doesn't
like
matter. We're putting Patchy up instead.
Okay, good.
Arg.
Dude, I watched another episode of SpongeBob with some of my friends recently.
It still slaps.
Yeah, it was the paint bubble episode. Just good stuff, man.
That's a great one. I think we talked about that as being like one of the best
Yeah.
and earliest best.
Yeah, absolutely.
I need to see the Alaskan bullworm again.
Oh, yeah. Another classic.
We gotta
Push the
take-
city somewhere else, dude. Come
That's
on.
all I'm saying.
Who doesn't say that? Yeah.
See if I can figure out the See if you can figure out the animation for that.
The,
This is me pushing the city. somewhere else.
Okay, yeah, I'll drag a JPEG of it.
Exactly.
Don't worry, we're all good.
That's all we got to do.
Yeah, easy.
This video editing thing, man. Last week's multicam, let me tell you, folks, still looking at the wrong thing out of habit. Last week's multicam was a struggle. I shouldn't have started with the finger pointing, but oh man, after 25 minutes of work, I am through 3 minutes and 14 seconds
Jesus,
of the editing.
Man.
I project a long weekend.
Now when we talk about visual gags and such, it's
a little bit more measured.
Yeah.
Yes,
these statements have weight to them if we're actually going to follow through.
I've anchored it in my head. But that does remind me, just like last time, now that we're here on video,
right?
Sponsors are taking an interest.
Yeah, absolutely. We're much more marketable now.
You see this handsome face? This sells Hanes underwear. They're not our sponsor today, but this would sell it.
So reach out to us, Hanes.
That's for you.
Exactly.
And on that note, it is time for a word from our sponsor.
Hey everyone. Do you ever look back and think you just want things to be the way they used to be, when things were much simpler? Back when, I don't know, you could have a farm and maybe you had to pay some taxes on it, but you knew the man upstairs had it all figured out. Well, I want to introduce you to the British monarchy.
Ever yearned for a return to the days of yore? Come back to the British monarchy. Let us be your government.
Do you think that George Washington was a treasonous fool and an absolute traitor to the greatest leader that this world has ever seen?
Was the Boston Tea Party a travesty on the scale of Hiroshima?
Do you think that Benjamin Franklin was a drunkard and a fool as well?
Should wigs all be powdered and at least 18 inches height? Come back. We welcome you to the royal family, the British monarchy, and today's sponsor, in a partnership with Raid Shadow Legends. The new season of Raid now has all of the royal family unlockable and playable as heroes. That's right, you can take Queen Victoria, Queen Elizabeth, Prince Charles, Prince Andrew. You can take them into battle and you can fight gigantic monsters with your best friends.
Only to the subjects of the true and one divine ruler of what should be the world. Britain, all is forgiven. Please join the monarchy. Do you ever think that you were destined for nobility? Well, nobility does not exist in this strange, delusional land of America.
You can marry in and get frightened out.
Absolutely. Become a noble today with the British monarchy.
Footnote. Must be this pale to apply. Side effects of joining the British monarchy may include taxation without representation, invasion by sea, harbor-based tea parties, fish and chips,
Beheadings.
football and not soccer, and a funny accent. Well, I don't know if that's the product and or service for me, but maybe some people would like it.
Yeah, I mean, look, man, not every one of these places is going to be a big winner, but in this world, sometimes you got to make sacrifices of your own, like, morals and values, and Freya, chill with that. But you know what? It's paying the bills for us, and I can at least be grateful for that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Just wait till next week's.
Oh, God.
Anyway, begrudgingly, that was our sponsor.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the show. Steven, have you heard
of
the Suez Canal?
Who is she?
She is an artificially made waterway through which 10% of the world's trade, plus or minus, passes every single day.
Wow.
And she also happens to be an artificial waterway that, for a good stretch of time, is 1 lane wide.
Okay.
And on top of that, she got jammed up dirty by a nice long boy. The Evergreen, I think it's called.
How long has this canal been around? A long time?
Decades at least.
Okay, and
What
this
is
is
it,
the
70s?
first time this has happened?
I don't know, but
Or maybe just the worst time
maybe
it's
the
happened.
worst.
Yeah.
But yeah, seriously, this ship is most of the way to 1 kilometer long.
Yeah.
It's like 800 and something meters long.
And they've, like, evacuated it, right?
Probably. It's more than a half mile long. But
Yeah. So now they can't just, like, Star Wars Episode 8 Lightspeed barge right through it. Like, guys, whatever this boat costs, it is not worth the cost of all the trade that has been halted over these past few weeks. Like, we just got to send something through it and say screw it.
I mean, I think then all of the debris is still a pretty big problem in that waterway.
Yeah, you put
it
up nets.
being one lane and all.
Yeah, maybe.
But yeah,
is
I
it
think-
one way?
No, I think they have to pass side by side, and this thing is wedged sideways. The front end is wedged into land on one bank, and the back is wedged into land on the other bank.
Right.
And the middle is just floating with water underneath it, too.
Oh, man.
They really screwed the pooch.
Yeah. How do you make a boat go so sideways?
Low visibility because of fog and heavy winds. So I guess they were maybe drifting a little diagonal and then got caught broadside by wind, and it just spun them. And by the time they noticed they were shifting that much, the momentum was too much to stop.
They're so lucky that like old school pirates don't exist anymore. You know what I mean? Like, dude,
I think
a
a lot
sitting
of the
duck
world's
like
governments
that-
are paying attention, though.
Yeah, true, but
Even then,
old school pirates, yeah.
the governments wouldn't be able to handle
That's
it.
an absolute sitting duck right there. You know what I
Governments
mean?
wouldn't be able to stand up to them.
I mean, they can't do any. They would have to put so much effort and time into defending this one boat that, let's be honest,
It's
most of
stuck.
the world's governments don't care about the boat.
You're
They just
right.
want it gone. It suits them to have pirates about.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
Pirates really are like the janitors of the ocean in that
They're
regard.
they're unsung heroes, I would say. That's why I'm
Mhm.
so glad that documentary came out. Well, trilogy of them, the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Isn't there like 7?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of them.
But the trilogy is all we pay attention
Yeah,
to.
exactly.
The original trilogy is
The
how I like
trilogy
to call
was
them.
based on the original manga. The rest of it's all just like new weird stuff that's a cash grab.
Ugh,
Yeah, I know.
come on.
But
I liked it when it was just undead pirates. Then you had to bring goddesses and stuff into it.
yeah, well, Davy Jones, were they undead or were they just
Well,
fish
in
people?
the first one, like the Black Pearl was undead, right?
The Black Pearl,
Black Pearl
yeah,
was Davy
yeah.
Jones.
Everyone, yeah,
Everyone.
was undead. I'm talking about movie 2 and movie 3
Oh,
with Davy
it
Jones.
gets technical. They're
Well-
like mythical.
Yeah. Well, oh my God, are we gonna give Pirates of the Caribbean spoilers, guys? Fast forward.
We'll have to put in the timestamp.
Yeah,
for
the
it.
timestamp for the spoilers of Pirates of the Caribbean 3.
spoilers start now.
Yeah, yeah. I'll put a big stamp, a spoiler stamp right back here. But yeah, at the end of that, Will Turner, Orlando Bloom's character, did he die and then was brought back as like the next Davy Jones?
Yes, I believe so. He inherited that power and position.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But did he have to die for? I think he had to die
Yeah.
for. Oh.
So that makes him undead, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it does. Okay.
In a very literal sense.
Which means that Davy Jones was also undead.
Yeah.
But why didn't Will Turner get a bunch of gross like face tentacles like Davy
It
Jones
just takes
did?
time. I think
Yeah.
Davy's been doing it for a lot longer. He's been under the water a lot more.
Mm.
You know how people adapt.
I need to watch those, dude. I need to watch those movies again because
I
did
would.
Davy Jones not like being Davy Jones? Was he looking for a successor?
No. Although he might have been looking to end like all the torment or something. Maybe.
Mm.
Maybe.
What was his motivation?
I don't recall.
What? Yeah. What was?
Doing evil deeds.
I guess. I feel like he was deeper than that. He wasn't just like I'm gonna
more
do
of a
bad.
Whatever the sound tentacles make.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Right.
Little
that,
suction
That was pretty
poppers.
good. That was pretty good.
Hey,
I'm not gonna
thanks.
lie. Yeah.
He had corncob pipe in one of his little blowhole tentacles.
Ah, dude, I feel like that CGI still holds up today somehow. Like,
I don't
fe-
have any holes in my memory thinking about it.
Yeah, I feel like if I were to look at that today, I'd be like, "Wow, I can't believe they nailed that like
In
CGI back then."
2008 or
Yeah.
whatever the heck.
I guess the tentacle technology was just there.
God bless Japan.
Yeah,
Pushing
really,
the boundaries on
pushing the
that side.
boundaries of tentacle technology.
Pushing the boundaries of a lot of things, honestly. There's
Hmm.
always cool shit coming out of Japan.
Yeah,
The best electronics.
yeah,
Well, South Korea actually is giving them serious pushes in that now.
that's true.
But for the longest time, it was the best electronics.
Mhm.
They always have the craziest, coolest fucking biotech stuff going.
Yeah,
And now, did you see that they recently found 2 species of sea slug that can willingly decapitate themselves and then survive? The head survives, the wound seals up in about a day, the body grows back from the head after 3 weeks,
Jesus.
and the head stays alive while it doesn't have any organs because it eats algae and steals their chloroplasts to do photosynthesis like a plant.
Can most slugs regrow their bodies,
I
or maybe
don't
not to
believe
this
so.
extent, or not in
No,
this way?
I think not to this extent, at least.
Okay. Yeah, because if you had a slug,
If
could
you cut a slug, could you make 2 slugs out of it?
I feel like there's a
Can we
core
exponentially
slug.
grow our slug holdings?
Where's the slug
invest
soul
in slug
located?
coin?
I don't think you can cut that. Wherever that is.
What if you cut it in half lawn-wise?
Long what? Oh yeah, yeah. Basically like a split brain experiment, but for a slug.
Split slug, yeah.
One slug's really logical, and the other one's really artistic.
You could tell from the slug trails they leave.
Yeah, exactly. One will be in cursive, and one will be in 90-degree angles.
We got to get black construction paper and a banana slug ASAP.
Yeah, we got some experiments to run.
We can sell this as NFTs, maybe.
Sell this slug experiment.
Slug art.
Oh,
The art that they make, Steven.
Yeah, true.
The Louvre can hold the physicals, and
Yeah.
then we can make first edition digital NFTs.
Yeah, my hard drive will be where the NFT of the Mona Lisa is.
Yeah.
I think that's a good place to keep it.
That's fair. That's a good barter system while they
Yeah.
have our physical slug art.
Exactly.
Do they have any art that is such a fusion of cutting edge science and beauty?
How would you make an NFT? Like, what is the most legitimate way to make an NFT of like an actual like painting or something? In which like
Do you own the painting?
I guess the owner of it would have to be like, this is the one. This
I
is
think
the
that
official
that
one.
would be the way to make the most valuable NFT. But I
Mm.
think if any somewhat reputable
Oh yeah, that's what I
person-
meant. The most like valuable one.
The
yeah.
most valuable best case would be the owner choosing to capture it, probably with some digital firm's help.
Although, yeah, what if in the future there's better technology that can get like to the point where you could zoom in incredibly
it's-
far and
Well,
see
they have
every
that for some maps and old ass paintings and stuff.
right.
The ultra high resolutions that are like 12,000 pixels wide.
Yeah.
So you could just do it with that if he just hires a really good firm. Maybe we could start up an NFT creation firm that specializes in high resolution art capture.
Right, but I'm saying as time goes on and someone can get an even higher resolution photo of this thing, maybe they're not official, but they have the most high resolution one on the market. Would that be more valuable than the
No.
lower quality? You don't
I
think
think
so?
it's the same way that art stores value, in that the story
Yeah.
and the validity behind the story is
Right.
what sells value. Like, if you buy physical art, when the artist dies, the value goes up because there's no more coming from that production source.
Yeah, right, true.
So people who invest,
even like old movies and stuff like
Yeah.
that, like old film reels.
people who invest their money in art, I guess, are betting on those artists dying
Oh wow!
in terms of
yeah.
investment appreciation.
Man, investing in art, what a world
It's
that
a
is.
place to store assets, just like now Bitcoin and NFTs are. Or
Yeah,
at least that there is now a push to make them a
Mm.
generally accepted source of that.
I see cryptocurrency definitely like
Sticking around?
sticking around, but I don't know if I see NFTs. NFTs feel more like a bubble to me than crypto does.
I think there's absolutely an initial bubble, and I don't know how fast it's going to come and go, but I do think that the basis of NFTs, in that there is now a verifiable original in digital content, is
Mhm.
absolutely going to become an applied technology.
I saw that Kings of Leon released their latest album as an NFT.
There's a bunch of artists, digital homes, all sorts
Does
of stuff
that
happening.
prevent piracy of your music if it's an NFT?
Prevent? Probably not, but it
Mm.
prevents you saying that you have a legitimate version. Probably.
Ooh, and another question on that.
Because even with like art, if we had the Mona Lisa or the rights to create the NFT to mint that,
Mm-hmm.
we could make a series of 25,000, and number 1 is going to be the most valuable. Number 69, you'll see a little peak if you were looking at the graph, but as you like get deeper into a serial run, most likely the value drops off.
Right.
However, you can sell more than one copy. It's like a limited run, like how people will do 100 shirts for a
Yeah.
merch run,
Right.
or 1,000 pairs of Yeezys or whatever.
Right. What else?
We need to use this green screen as well.
Yeah.
Yeezys. Steve. put
What about?
Yeezys on.
Oh yeah, they're up, buddy. They've been up for 32 seconds now, actually. Yeah.
Why am I so behind?
Exactly.
Behind me.
I was way
I
ahead
should
of
have
you.
looked behind me.
But yeah, with NFTs, in addition to making pirating like not harder, but like you can prove that you have a real one, whatever. I'm wondering. Oh my God!
I think the
lose
value
it
is really
again?
only the shared belief, in the same way that like art and crypto
Yeah.
only has value by shared belief. I think it's similar with NFTs.
Oh, I know what it was. So as far as like the ownership of the license of the song, like a lot of things, like right now the PS3, since the servers have been down for so long, once the like clock battery runs out in the PlayStation and it can't connect to the servers anymore, even if you put in a new battery, the servers go down, and then all the license that you had for downloaded games have been lost.
That's horrendous.
Yeah, and so that's also probably one day going to happen to PS4 and things like that, and even like Spotify, like, and iTunes. I remember there have been lawsuits about this, how these things that you pay for, you are paying for the license to use them. And once the server that verifies those licenses goes down, that you don't have them anymore, even though
wow, that's such a side of tech that I don't even think about.
And so when you pay for them, people think like, oh, I own this now, I own the right to
you
play
own
this
the
forever.
access for as long as they choose to host it.
Yeah, exactly. And so I wonder with NFTs, is that a digital way to circumvent this issue,
this
of
loss
ownership?
of
of ability to like use this data?
I think that definitely would be an applicable use of the tech. Another benefit of it that I actually found out recently is that royalties, it would be much better, because there is a way to tie this particular digital item back to the creator. So yeah, let's say the Kings of Leon album. It is now in the blockchain, and I do not know, like, yeah, the blockchain stores all of the transactions across the whole network, and anyone can cross-check that and verify it. I don't know how to do that, and I don't know how easy it is. I assume there's software to access that lets you index and search, but actually doing the verification, especially for small transactions, sounds like way more effort than it's worth. I need to look into that. But because it's tied to an initial creator, every time that there's a further exchange, it can be credited as like a repeated sale or something. They can get a percentage of it. So let's say Da Vinci was happening nowadays.
Yeah.
If he put his artwork up as an NFT and the first person bought it for $1 million and then turned around a decade later and sold it for $25 million, it would be possible to write into the smart contract that of the initial sale that every time a sale is made further, 10% goes back to the initial creator. Da Vinci makes 10% on that sale.
Oh, wow.
So as value appreciates in the artist's work, they can still get compensated based on the appreciation of their value.
Right.
If Banksy makes $100,000 and then it's resold for $10 million, now it's traceable income that can be instantly from, like, through these smart contracts. This is a big deal that Ethereum has over Bitcoin, whereas Bitcoin works kind of like a digital analog to gold as like a stored value asset. Ethereum was built around this ability to do transactions. So smart contracts are how these transactions, the best I can explain it, like the coding or instructions for these transactions to happen. And you can really, sky's the limit, customize these smart contracts to include things like that, to bill a percentage of sales and give it back to the initial creator, to notify, to like whatever, update public website with like, maybe you could do Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants ass shit, just track who has it. Like there's a lot of flexibility in the tools with these smart contracts. So I do think that crypto is here to stay. I think that the budding technologies that will become the base framework for how it stays are still in development, but we're starting to see like really real applicable stuff. I do think right now most of it is like a hype bubble value and people trying to make money. For example, if let's say Elon Musk hypes up NFTs after he's selling his tweet, then the buzz around that increases the anticipation and grows the bubble of NFTs, and the NFT he is selling is worth more. And especially in this early stage, relatively small world of people who are truly working with and creating NFTs, there's only so many people who have the access, knowledge, know-how to be in that market. So a small number of actors, I would say, can appreciably shift public opinion in a way that would be pretty clearly noticeable in the value of the NFTs they are trading in.
Right.
Similar with cryptocurrency. I think that there's like kind of a direct social influence manipulation interplay. So people who are into NFTs are really into it because it's literally driving up the value of their things.
Right. So yeah, there's definitely some, I don't know.
It will pop, but it's not going away. It will settle, and then it'll probably be a little waveform as it settles out.
Right. Yeah, as it becomes more standard, it'll become less volatile.
Yeah. There's nice things in it too.
Yeah.
Especially if they become easy and clear and safe ways to track indexing. Like if every every legal firearm sale was tied to this blockchain decentralized thing, then anyone anywhere would be able to check and cross-reference firearm sales data. And if like if that was a more widespread and verifiable thing, that would be nice. If it was automatically updated to like a database every time a semi-automatic or whatever weapon, like that's an application of it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of tech that I think we'll see coming down the line. And if you're gonna invest in one, honest to God, go with Cardano. I think that it is the one.
You're trying to hype it up?
I think that is actually the one that has the most academic approach in the team of developers that they've assembled, in the long-term like work stream management. I've kind of tried to, I don't understand most of it, but read the stages and milestones and goals and stuff that they're working on, and I think it's actually being approached as like a, let's build this into a long-term, stable, large-scale, real thing.
Oh, I'm sorry, I have to adjust. This angle is absolutely craning my neck.
Oh yeah,
but
I'm hurting. I'm riding it out.
I can't pull down the green screen either. But yeah, so the thing, I feel like the reason maybe I thought NFTs were such a bubble is because whenever I hear about them now, they're so silly. Like, I hear like the NBA is selling like NBA moments as like
I actually think
NFT.
that's a brilliant use of their marketing.
Yeah, oh yeah,
if
good
you're
for
the
marketing.
guy
It's
who
clever.
owns LeBron's Game 6 winning dunk of the 2018 championship or whatever the hell, like that's such a collector's item. And yeah, like anyone can share the clip, but you can own the clip. Like that's my I see why somebody would want that to be theirs.
Yeah.
Bragging rights, that's what it is. If you get a signed jersey, this is just the
That's true.
X degree of it.
Yeah, it's how much do you value the
Things
actual like physicality.
Things that have zero practical value and all collectively belief built value, I think NFTs are perfect for.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like baseball cards,
exactly
I guess.
What I was thinking.
They don't, you don't really do anything with them.
Not like Pokemon or Yu-Gi-Oh cards, which are super sick and can be used to have tons of cool games.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh my God, card games. Which ones did you play?
I played Yu-Gi-Oh in that I collected lightly and had a bunch, and had battles with definitely the wrong rules with my friends.
Right, you weren't sacrificing monsters to summon us like level
Correct.
5. Yeah, I gotcha.
Basically, it was like the best we had was doing the right math for health, and like you can play one card per turn, kind of.
That's how the show works. So why would you play any different?
Yeah, I'm not gonna read that.
Kaiba summons 3 blue eyes in one turn. Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, exactly.
Come on.
3 of a kind. You know how it works.
Yeah, ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous.
So, Incorrect Yu-Gi-Oh was the only card one I ever got into. Carter did a little bit of light Pokemon, but never serious, never played
Pokemon
it.
I purely collected and did not know. Like, I never really played with any rules.
I think I tried for the first time when I was like 19.
Oh, yeah?
When I was working at that Quester's Way place.
Yeah. How was it?
Family Fun Center. Hard. The whole energy thing makes it feel very slow and tedious to do much.
Yeah, I've heard it's not great as far as card games go.
I think that the video games are where Pokemon most shines.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Over the anime.
Yeah, for sure. Although, did you ever play Magic the Gathering?
No. I'm interested because that has some diehard.
Yeah, it's got some depth to it for sure. And I've never been particularly good at it. Kind of.
It gives me and maybe this is pop culture, whatever, painting it in my mind, but it gives me very Fedora vibes.
It's very D&D, I would say.
Well, I love D&D.
Yeah, I would say it's kind of like, I don't know, imagine there were a million creatures in D&D and you actually had like well drawn and sometimes like painted and everything, like actual pictures of them, and like you were playing essentially complicated Pokemon with them. No,
D&D meets Pokemon? I don't know.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I don't think it got me. Did you play?
Oh, yeah, I played for a while. I played when I was like a little kid.
Isn't that also super expensive?
I mean, I think that trading card game hobbies in general are expensive. Like, you constantly got to be buying cards. But now they're all online, and like there are ways you can spend less money or even no money on like Magic the Gathering online, Yu-Gi-Oh! Online.
See, I appreciate the online variants because the convenience, the modern update of a card collection, I like.
Well, also just the fact that it knows the rules for you.
That's huge.
So it's like your next, like I just played this card and then it gives you like the list of like everything you can do. It's like, for Yu-Gi-Oh! Example, it's like, do you want to set off a trap card? It's like, oh, I didn't know I could set off a trap card there. Like just things like that. Yeah, very nice.
That's Duel Links then for the Yu-Gi-Oh?
Yeah, exactly.
Have you dipped your toes back in?
I did over the winter break, like once or twice with a friend of mine who like randomly hit me up, and I haven't talked to in forever. But it was like,
Did they hit you up to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links?
yeah, they're just like,
Huh.
oh yeah, I play, and like I don't know anyone else who plays, and I was just like, you know what? I figured Steve would. So yeah, he just hit me up. We played a couple games. He absolutely
Spanked you?
roasted me because he's been playing, and I haven't at all in forever. But yeah, no, it's fun. I feel like if a lot of my like friends played at the same time, although saying that in college I did have like a decent amount of people I knew who were playing, and I still fell off. But
Wasn't that because you got your account deleted?
no, my phone broke and I couldn't recover my account, and like so I had to start
That's a
over.
fall-off explanation.
Yeah, true. But yeah, good times. But yeah, card game hobbies. That's another thing. Do you think like I know that recently Pokemon cards have like shot up in like popularity and value because of it.
Why?
YouTube people, also Pokemon in general is just really big again. It's like
the Switch?
Yeah, with the Switch and everything. I wonder if that's something that will be an NFT, like
Pokemon cards?
Pokemon card NFTs.
Probably. Give them 3 years.
Yeah. Like right now, like let's say Magic the Gathering Online or Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links used NFT technology and like was actually giving
that would be
these
a
people
legitimate
value.
way to do digital card game stuff.
Yeah.
That would build an economy of worth between the cards.
And actual rarity and stuff like that. Yeah.
They could be bartered, traded, probably all with crypto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe one day.
Maybe you should build a platform that lets people do card minting and trading.
Oh yeah.
And then reach out to companies.
Provide that
for
technology
licensing.
to Wizards of the Coast.
Ooh.
I could.
Dungeons and Dragons, man. Oh, so good.
Yeah.
So fun.
Yeah. Still bringing home all the pleasure, all the joy.
Oh my God. Maybe even more so.
Yeah.
We're getting smoother.
That's so true.
We accomplish shit now.
As you get stronger, it does get so much more fun.
Which is great because I was laughing hysterically from the start.
Yeah, right.
It was slow going.
For sure. Partly us learning, but yeah.
Remember that time when 2 goblins almost took us out as a party?
Oh yeah, dude. The very first fight we got into.
The other day when we just wiped the floor with 35 of them?
Dude, yeah, we genocided a castle. Oh my God. Just hallways and hallways full of rotting corpses.
Yeah, goblins, hobgoblins. We didn't care.
Exactly. Trolls, ogres, nothing is standing in our way at this point.
Even shapeshift and drowse.
Yeah.
Off with their heads.
Dunzo.
Cheers, yummy. All right, that's enough deep cuts for D&D.
Yeah, that's for 2 people in our audience, all those jokes.
Well, the timestamp on that is D and deep cut.
Okay, perfect.
There you go.
Yeah.
I mean, I need at least that one pun.
All right, nice.
I think we could wrap it up with one more hypothetical.
Okay.
Bring things back to basics.
Sure.
If you had the regenerative powers of these sea slugs.
Right.
Would you rather, when decapitated, regrow a body out of your head or a head from your body? So head from your body.
Head from your body.
Play it out.
Head from your body. That leads to a lot of things. Like, how conscious am I? As my like,
you have a pretty autopilot. Like, you're not really good at hearing or seeing.
But do I have even a mind? Like, if I have no head,
your body's on autopilot, like a wolf fish biting a.
So what is this experience like as my brain forms?
Bud, you're gonna have to contact God for that answer. I don't know.
See, like that's something like, and also,
it's like watching fast forward on a VCR player at X 100 speed.
Right.
The whole brain development course that you grew through initially up to that point.
Right. So I can regrow a body. If other parts of me get cut off, do they also grow back?
Yes, but I'm curious right now if you get
worst case scenario, yeah.
Would you rather be a talking conscious head that I guess needs to be cared for the 3 weeks during which your body grows back?
Yeah.
Or would you rather be a headless, dumb, autopiloting body with a neck stump that needs to sprout a head over the next 3 weeks?
They both take 3 weeks?
Yep, it's the grow back time.
Oh,
that the slugs have.
Yeah, definitely the head growing back a body. Yeah, for sure.
You'd rather be a head?
Yeah, I think so.
It sounds pretty frustrating and terrifying and horrible.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to be conscious for it?
I mean, yeah,
I'm just assuming in this situation you've got someone willing to care for whatever portion of you is left.
Like
over
at
the
some
3
point,
weeks.
like, yeah, my body's like kind of like idle or whatever while my head is growing back. But at some point, all I have is like a lizard brain. Like,
yeah,
that's what is my body doing? Do I just have to be like restrained this whole time?
It might be
So I don't
best
hurt
to put you in a
myself?
padded cell, but
Yeah.
it might not be a bad idea for the first week and a half, 2 weeks till you're a toddler.
Oh,
So you've got a baby head, like a 4-year-old
it
head.
ages. It doesn't just like
I-
form.
Let's do aging.
Okay, like Deadpool.
It's funnier.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm still. It is so hard for me to conceptualize what it would be like for a body to be regrowing a brain and what that brain is experiencing, and then eventually you end up at full brain again.
It would certainly be a unique experience.
Yeah. Like do you even remember when your body is once again able to receive and perceive like light? Or is your brain still too small at that point to recognize that it is perceiving light for the first time?
No, I guess those faculties would gradually appear
Okay.
on a
okay.
condensed timeline, but in the same general order that they would develop in utero and post-birth.
Yeah.
I'm a regrow a body.
3 weeks, I'm saying body, yeah.
Carry me under your arm
Yeah, exactly. Put me in front of some like
Cheers.
anime.
in case it ever happens.
Hell
Now we
yeah.
know who can take care of the other.
Yeah, right. Well, in case it ever happens, now we know which half to grow back.
Also, yeah,
You know what
leave
I mean?
the body, take the head.
Yeah.
And you asked about other limbs. Any particular question off of that? Yeah, they would.
Yeah, so in this system, does that make a difference? No, I guess because it would be going from the head down, from like the body out.
Yeah.
So what is the core spot of the body?
I
What
mean,
can
it's
you
gonna
not
sprout
break?
from the neck?
Because we're assuming like if your head is alone, like let's just say your brain is like, if as long as you still have a brain, you can still like regenerate your body. But it's not your brain in this case. Would it be your heart? As long as you don't destroy the heart, that is your true core essence that you can grow the rest of your body from.
Heart's what keeps me going, baby. I don't know
Aw.
about you.
Oh man, so mushy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, heart. Fine.
Word. Okay. So
Vampire
yeah.
style.
Mm.
These are vampire
Well,
slugs.
also people style. If you get stabbed in the heart, you're pretty screwed.
Yeah, but also like the lung or the spine.
Yeah, true. I
Like-
guess specifically heart. That's probably pretty vampire-y.
Well, this is a PSA from not the U.S. government this time.
Yep.
Don't get stabbed in the heart.
Yeah.
Take
Bad for your
care.
health.
See you next time, folks.